Hello and welcome to the very first episode of UnderRealming, a show of comedians playing Dungeons & Dragons online for your entertainment. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Mitch McBeaudry, and we are with our regular role players, Tyler-Reis Sanford.
Howdy doody.
Drew Hayes. And Allie Moore.
Just hit my hand.
Our special guest this week is someone you may know from YouTube as Zychopath. Please give a warm reception to our guest, Mr. Zach Shade.
How's it going, everyone?
Now, Zach, I already kind of know the answer to this, but what is your experience with fantasy role-playing?
Depends who you ask. Girlfriends say I suck at it, but everyone else says I'm pretty decent.
Awesome. You've been playing for a while, though, right?
Yeah, I've been playing since 4E.
Nice.
So I have some experience.
Awesome. Well, for the audience who may not know, the way this is going to work is this is essentially cooperative storytelling. We're going to be working together on a story that I tell, and the characters play a role in. That will go on for hopefully many episodes. Basically, when you want to do something, you roll some dice, and I tell you whether you succeed or fail. And if anything happens in the world, I roll my dice to see what happens there as well. With that being said, let's go on a journey, guys.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
So, Tyler, what's your character?
I am one Salvador McLean.
And Drew?
I am Rip Nixley.
And Allie?
Alistair Dragonstone.
Oh, nice.
Leaning into it for episode 1.
No, I'm committing. I'm into it. You guys better
Keep
get
in mind.
committed to it too.
You set up an accent now. You'll be doing the accent forever now.
I'm interested forever.
Well, Ali, Salvador, and Rip, you find yourselves in the office of Tverdov. He's the Tabaxi lord of the small fishing town of Probertser. Tabaxi, for those who don't know, is like a cat person. Probertser is a part of the kingdom of Markov and is renowned for its maritime exports across the entire continent and the 6 kingdoms that inhabit it. Tverdov clears his throat, and a black bird feather comes out. Excuse me. Now, I've brought you here because, as you know, there's a great parade happening in town today, which is why I've requested you all to be here. The parade is to honor King Markov and his 79th Jubilee. You are, however, going to be part of the parade, as it is the first leg of your journey to the kingdom of Markov. That's right, you've got an appointment to meet the king himself. You are to deliver this package to the king personally. Tverdov points to a golden box on his desk. And you are to ensure that the king, and the king only, opens that box. Your journey may be dangerous, but no matter what, only the king is to see the contents of that box. Do you understand?
Yes!
I slowly snap my fingers away from opening the box and scratch my head. Absolutely. I love parades.
Now, for going on this journey and successfully delivering the box to King Markov, you shall each be paid 100 gold pieces and be named champions of Probertser. Do you accept?
Good, sir.
Do you accept?
I accept. I definitely accept.
Good. Now, the parade is just about to start. We have provided you with a cart and a horse and a driver to parade through the town before you set out for the kingdom. Sure enough, when you leave the town hall, you notice a parade route has been set up and the townsfolk are all standing on the edges of it. Food stands and vendors of all sorts have also lined up on the parade route to sell their wares to the people waiting in the hot sun. As Tverdov promised, there's a horse and a cart waiting to take you away. At the front of the cart is Zach. What's your character?
I am an Aasimar named Gavin.
Awesome. So at the front of the cart is Gavin. Tverdov chases you down and gives you the box from his office. Here, I think this will make a good symbol for the people to see the gift we are delivering to the king.
Are Aasimar common in this kingdom? Like, they're angel people, right? Like, Is this something we would normally see, or is this like what
No.
the fuck?
Yeah, this is bizarre. This is unusual for this kingdom. Yeah, I mean, maybe in the kingdom proper, you're more familiar with Probertser itself, which again is a small fishing town. So you're used to seeing like dwarves and humans and maybe the occasional half orc, but seeing like an Aasimar would be unusual for this area.
I want to quickly go over to. You mentioned there was food vendors and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna quickly buy a turkey leg if
Okay.
there's someone selling turkey legs.
A turkey leg vendor greets you. He's like, "What you having?"
Do you have anything other than turkey legs? There's a big sign up top that says just turkey legs, only turkey legs, legs of turkeys, which I think is redundant, but you're offering, so what else do you have?
Well, we have the vegan option, which is tofurkey leg.
You have tofurkey,
Tofurkey leg.
but not any other part of a tofurkey?
No.
What distinguishes the leg of a tofurkey as opposed to any other body part from a tofurkey?
Do you want a turkey leg or a tofurkey leg? You're holding up
I'll
my
take
line.
a turkey leg, please.
It'll be 5 copper pieces.
I throw him 6 and tell him to keep the change, and I run back to the party and say, y'all ever seen a fucking angel man before? And I point
Yeah, I actually have a great question now. Mr. Angel, sir, I'm wondering, do you have more angelic friends, or are you like a lone guy? Did you know more of your kind from around somewhere?
Not really. See, my family kind of moved around from town to town. Being an Aasimar, we aren't really common in general.
All right, well, see, that doesn't help me because, you see, I'm a musician, right? I'm a musician. I make music. I'm working on. I got this idea. It's me. I got my lute. I'm performing. I look good. My hair's in the wind. I look great, and I'm really, really excited because I want the curtains to pull back. Angelic choir, just singing behind me, just like and I'm just like, yeah, you know what I mean?
That sounds interesting, definitely.
You know
well,
he's a
he's
driver,
different.
not a singer, right?
But I just want some. I want the angelic. I
Yeah,
assume if he's angelic, he
just
can do the
because
whole
we
choir
are of angels doesn't mean that we have the angel qualities.
Yeah, that might be a little
It's a bit
phobic.
like angel racism.
That
Well,
Just a little bit. Yeah, hey, what the
Point,
hell's
man.
that?
this turned around on me. I'm sorry. I just thought maybe it was saying-
Human, narrow-minded folk.
it's pretty not cool, man. Yeah, you humans are an interesting lot. I'm a gnome, a half gnome, half elf, so I'm a little guy, but this turkey leg's as big as my head.
And Allie, what's your race?
Myself, I'm a mountain dwarf. Paladin mountain dwarf. I don't know if that's important.
It will be. Hopefully. All right, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to get in the cart and begin the parade?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, who's got the box?
Or that's up to you guys.
I wouldn't trust me with it.
I'll hold on to it.
I'm pretty fucking dumb, so yeah.
I'll hold on to the box.
I want
I
nothing
put it in
more
my-
than to open
I
the
put it
box. Keep it away from
my-
me.
I put it in my sack, my entertainer's bag, and
I'll keep my eyes
down
on
on
your
the seat next
stack.
to me.
Well, Ripigrin, remember that the box is given to you so you can show it off, actually, is to show the townspeople.
Oh, so we gotta
like,
hold it up?
Yeah,
Okay.
to say, like,
All
hey,
right.
we're giving this to the king.
Well, in that case, I will definitely take it because I want everyone looking at me during this parade. So
Smart.
I will gladly hold the box.
Gavin, do you begin to start driving the cart?
Yeah, I whip at the horses and we get going.
Awesome.
I appreciate the driver not being a pain in the ass about that.
Do you have any like gum or water bottles here that I could steal? I'm in the back. I've like made myself cozy. I've moved all your shit that you had organized, and I'm just kind of making myself at home. I didn't ask. You got like gum or anything?
We don't have gum, but I kind of turn around and see what he did. And like, okay, just there's a couple of sacks that you can open and a couple of sacks you can't open. I can't kind of see past you.
I've already opened like 3 sacks. Just going through your shit.
Did you take anything?
No.
Okay, if you go to the gold marked ones, do not touch those. but there are some copper marked sacks that you can open. There should be some food in there.
All right, I open them.
Yes, and you do find a small selection of food, as Gavin indicates: bread, cheeses, that kind of assortment.
Yes, 5 stars. I hand them out to everybody, and
Save some, because they do have to go to somebody. I can't be missing too many.
I've also finished my turkey leg by now.
Do you happen to have any like stouts or ales, something with a little kick to it?
We're driving, man.
He's
Nothing
driving.
that I can give you.
Mountain dwarves like to get their drink on.
You and I are gonna get along.
I knew we would.
There is literally a festival going on for our king right now. You really think you cannot find any kind of alcohol around here? We're a small
already on the
town. We
cart.
party hard.
We should probably get going with that, eh? I just realized we didn't fucking... This is urgent.
I'm holding up the box.
As the parade begins with the cart moving forward, the town folk are cheering and whooping at you as you pass them on the road. However, not everyone is celebrating. As about 100 feet from the start of the parade, you see a large group of protesters, people picketing with signs.
What are the signs? Like, do they say anything in particular? Do we know about the conflict? Is, like, the king a dick?
Can you roll for perception for me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same.
That is going to be a... Oh, yeah, not bad. 16.
Okay, and what did you get, Rip?
18.
All right, so you both can see the signs clearly. They say, down with King Markov, not my king, on some of the signs. And others say, Christabel should be queen. And you recognize this as the Sisterhood of Christabel.
I am enraged by these protesters.
They are nothing but trouble for our king. We deal with them all the time.
Does someone want to roll a history for me?
Sure, how?
So roll the d20 and then add your history bonus. So on the sheet on the left side will be your history bonus.
I have it's a -1.
Yeah,
All right.
because you're...
10, like including the conversion.
Yep.
Yep. With the
So
modifier.
you 10 is enough for you to know that the Sisterhood of Christabel's main complaint comes from the fact that they believe that Christabel, who is King Markov's twin sister, should be the ruling monarch because she was technically born 4 minutes earlier than him. But due to the laws at the time, it was the firstborn son became ruler. So they are anti-monarchists of this era. Now, King Markov, just as a side note, has changed the law so that in the future that will not happen. It'll just be the firstborn. But at the time the law was written, that was the way it was.
How is King Markov generally received? Like, is he a good ruler for the most part, besides this controversy? Or is he like any other?
Yeah, he's you don't even have to roll for this. He's like any other ruler. You know, he's got his ups and downs. There are some things he's done that people really like with the Kingdom of Markov, for example.
In this particular caravan, I hate the Sisters of Christabel.
Yeah, me too. King Markov has done amazing things for the city.
Daddy Markov changed my life.
You do something for you? He's not your father. You don't look anything like him.
I need someone to look up to as mountain dwarf. We're very small.
I'm small too, but look, I don't matter who's king. It's just another boot to lick. You don't try and eat the boot that kicks you in the teeth. You know.
As you guys are
I would
discussing
never
this,
do
the
that.
cart passes by the protesters and the signs and the picketing.
Oh!
I put on a bit of a. I'm holding the box still, and I'm kind of showing it to them, and I'm putting on a little bit of a dance to be like, kind of mockingly, but kind of trying to make them laugh, like just being
Whatever.
silly with the box.
Make a performance roll.
All right. 17.
Yeah, you're actually catching some of them laughing with you, and like they're actually like not super hardcore in the cause. You know, they're having a good time.
I'm doing whatever the equivalent in a fantasy world of like putting your headphones in and just like laying down and putzing around, eating snacks.
I stare out the bars of the carriage angrily at these dancers with no perception of their king.
You lock eyes with the head of the protest. She is a large half-orc of a woman, and she looks down at you with a look of dismay.
I have nothing but rage in my heart. I know no fear.
She growls at you and says, "Get on our side. It's the side of history."
The side of history is not always the side that's correct. Away from me, orc. I'll continue.
Alrighty. As you guys pass, as you guys pass by the crowd, all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom! Pieces of wood and cinders fly across the road as goblins begin pouring in from all sides. The parade is under attack. There are now 3 goblins at the front of your cart and 2 behind. Roll for initiative. All right, Alistair, you go first.
Doing what?
So, what would you like to do? You are in a cart, being surrounded by goblins. There's 3 goblins at the front of the cart and 2 goblins behind the cart, and they're trying to climb up it. They're with their little goblin-y hands.
Can I draw my long sword?
Yes, you can.
Wonderful. I'll do that.
Okay, and do you want to attack any of them?
Yes.
Would you like to attack ones at the front of the cart or the back of the cart?
Back of the cart.
Back of the cart? Okay, so roll the d20.
Yes.
And then next, what'd you get?
I got a 3, but I don't know what number I'm adding.
If you look on your sheet, it's near the bottom where you see javelin, longsword, and unarmed strike. It's the +5.
Okay, so I got 8.
You got 8, which I believe is not going to hit, but I'm just doing a double check just to make sure. And I am correct. All right, so your sword slashes into the cart itself as you miss wildly on the goblin. It is now Salvador's turn.
I kind of, like, as I gasp, I inhale the turkey bone a bit and cough it up, and then quickly grab my longbow off my back. And the one that Alistair missed. I'm going to try and longbow shoot it right in its stupid goblin face.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
That's a 19.
19 will hit.
And he takes, oh my god, yeah, he's definitely dead. 13 points of damage.
He is dead.
And I kind of like wipe the grease off my fingers for my turkey leg.
Hooray!
Awesome. Gavin, it is your turn. There are 2 goblins approaching you from the front.
We're approaching the front. Okay. So I pull out my rapier and I go and attack the leftmost goblin coming up to me.
Okay.
That is.
Are you doing this from the seat and of the horses, or are you getting down?
Getting down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I did 16.
That'll hit.
All right. Roll 1d8 plus 3. I do 5 piercing damage to them.
Alrighty. So your rapier strikes true through the armor in the goblin. And as you strike it, you actually notice the goblin's wearing an armband with a sigil on it that's not familiar to you, of a bloody axe. But you do not kill the goblin.
Okay.
Rip, it's your turn.
All right. So I put the box down on the seat beside me, and then I jump to my feet and I walk to the highest point of the cart. Like I'll stand on the back or wherever, like the highest point I can like balance and stand on. And I get there and I pull up my loot, and Are they all within 100 feet of me, the goblins?
Oh yes.
So I pull out my lute, and I yell to like the onlookers of the parade, and I say, "You guys are all in for a show. Now, if you all just clap along with me here as I..." And the cloud part, and thunder echoes above me along with my music and the strumming, and thump, 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 thump. And I thunderclap, and I cast my cantrip thunderclap. It's as if the clouds above us are responding to my music, and they crashes down upon all the goblins around us who can't survive a Constitution saving throw of 14.
Alrighty.
That was hard as fuck.
Pass. Fail. Pass. Fail. So
50-50?
50-50.
3 damage each.
Alrighty.
Thunderclap doesn't point.
Alrighty, it is the goblin's turn. So the two goblins that are closest to Gavin are going to attack. The first one does 15.
Yeah, that hits.
And the second one does 16 before modifiers.
Wow.
That hits.
So you will take 11 damage.
Gavin is down.
All right. The other two remaining goblins in the back are going to climb up into the cart with their movements, and one is going to attack Alistair.
Before attacking back, I keep my back to the box. It's sort of like my box.
Awesome.
Should I draw? This is me being me. Should I draw my longsword again? I don't know what to do.
Basically, it's rolling against your armor class. So you see your number armor class?
It's 18.
It's 18. So
Nice.
this one did 19.
Ooh.
15
Shitty.
plus 4, just to clarify. And the other, so it deals, it doesn't deal much to you. It just deals 3 slashing damage.
Can I attack back? Is that
No,
cool?
not yet. Not until your turn.
Okay. Just needed to know.
And the other one is going to attack Rip, and it's got 16.
Nope, doesn't hit me. I duck. Whoop.
I'm Rip.
Except you're not Rip. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
16 does in fact hit me.
That sucks. You take 8 damage.
Wow.
All right, it's back to Alistair.
I have 11.
Oh,
Total?
I don't know what I'm adding, sorry.
You're adding 5.
Oh, so then 16.
Awesome.
Nice.
So then you strike true to the goblin that hit you. Roll your damage. So your damage is the D8, the one that was 2 pyramids on top of each other, plus 3.
Right. 6.
Plus 3 or 3 plus 3?
No, it's 6 plus 3.
6 plus 3,
Nice.
9. Awesome. So you kill the goblin. Your sword decapitates him. Just completely lops his head.
I wiped the goblin guts from my forehead. I don't know why I got weird Cockney there, but that's fine.
It is now Salvador's turn.
did any of the goblin guts get on my snacks?
Never. I make a point of like smearing them like war paint across my face.
Okay, cool. I'm like, oh. And I look over at Rip and I go, Rip, man, you want to get the driver? And I'm just gonna shoot the longbow at the goblin that's fighting him.
That's fighting who? Rip?
That's fighting Rip.
Okay.
Because it looked like it fucked him up pretty bad.
Good.
That's 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wow.
And that is 10 points of damage.
Awesome. So your arrow strikes through, right through his chest, out through the back, down to the feathers, just completely bleeding out. And the goblin falls down, drops his scimitar.
And I want to, at the end of my turn, I'm just going to basically sit down so I'm under cover of the back of the wagon.
Okay.
And I'm going to like prop up my bow so I can get ready to cover him if he has to go help out.
Yeah, you just saved him from having an advantage when I have to run to
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? What's
Opportunity attack?
Zach's character? No. What's Zach's character's name again?
Gavin.
It is actually Gavin's turn. So I need you to make a death saving throw.
What am I? What do I
It's just
have
a
to
straight D20. You want 11 or better, or a 20. 20 would be perfect.
beat? I got a 3.
Okay, so that's 1 death mark. If you get 3 death marks, then you die. And you don't want to get a 1. You really don't want to get a 1.
I think I wanted to be like instant death, right?
Yeah. Rip, it's your turn.
So I jump off the cart and I run to Gavin's side, and I say, "Listen, buddy, I can fix you. It's gonna be weird. I have to. My power comes from my music, so I'm gonna like play you a song. I know it seems like it's kind of a weird time to do this.
Don't explain it, man. Just fucking play.
Right,
Just
so
fucking
I pull
play.
out my
Get your loot.
I pull up my loot and I just say, Gavin, I'm gonna touch your wound. I'm gonna stick my hand deep inside you. Now we'll fix you soon. And then I take my picking hand and I use Cure Wounds by touching him right on his wounds. And I use Cure Wounds on him.
Where are his wounds, Mitch?
Yeah, where's his wounds? Where am I touching on
Where
him?
them wounds at?
You are touching his... you got a nat 20 on where to touch him, so you're touching him wherever you want, buddy.
With consent.
With consent.
Right on his stomach. It's a
There you
stomach wound, and I lay my picking hand down on him, and I cure him for plus 7 damage or 7 health. Sorry.
Awesome. So, Gavin, you feel the life force from Cure Wounds fill your body, and you are healed for 7 damage.
All my health.
Awesome.
So, what was your character name again?
Rip.
Rip. Thank you.
No problem, man.
I just
also,
don't want to die again.
So I'm going to use my bonus action before the end of my turn, and I'm going to point to Salvador. And I just give him a... Salvador! You're doing great, buddy. Have a bardic inspiration.
Thanks, man.
So his bardic inspiration is worth 2 points whenever he wants to add 2 to modify any roll.
Okay, 2 points is better than no points.
Yeah, that's true.
Battery on the cart is warming my heart.
It is now the goblin's turn. They are going to look at the man who just used crazy magic and both attack him.
Of course they are.
Oh, that's going to miss. 19.
Yeah, that's a way hit.
Sorry, not 19, 16. 16.
Still a hit.
Okay. So you take 4 damage.
Oh,
Yeah, like 1.
I have 1.
1's all you need, buddy. Alistair, you're up.
Just rolling for an action right now.
So if you want, you're in the cart. The goblins are at the front of the cart with Rip and Gavin, the remaining goblins. If you want, you can get out of the cart and join.
Here's the problem. If I get out of the cart, then there's nobody watching the box.
No, isn't Salvador still in the cart?
He was eating snacks. I don't know if he's incompetent.
He's down beside the cart with his arrow pointing.
No, I'm still in the cart.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just-
in the
oh, yeah.
car. You're just pointing the
I'm in the back. Yeah.
Salvador's in the cart.
Salvador, watch the box. I'm going to help the others.
Okay.
But not get these over. I got a 1.
Oh no.
Why does this always happen when I'm trying to help? What am I adding this to?
Nothing. So
Doesn't matter.
1, it doesn't. You can add a million to
Critical
a
fail.
1. A 1 is a critical fail. It always fails. Some dungeon masters like to make fun things happen when you roll a 1. So I want you to roll a this guy for me. Okay, this is the D4, the one that looks just like a pyramid.
Yep.
Okay, this is how it's gonna work. 1 is Gavin.
Okay.
2 is Rip.
Okay.
3 is the left horse. 4 is the right horse.
Oh, you're gonna
Very
animal
important
cruelty.
that you-
The mountain dwarf chooses to close her laptop and commit.
It's very important that you don't roll a 2.
How do I know what I chose?
It's the
It's
no one
whatever
at the
the
top.
pointed top is.
It's a 4.
The right horse.
4 horse.
Katy Perry's right horse.
I wish it was one of you.
And roll a D6.
Is that the double pyramids?
That's a regular
D6
dice.
is the
Regular
regular
dice.
die.
Sorry, shit. It's a 1.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, you only deal 1 damage to the horse.
Good, poor
Just to
horse.
clarify, had you rolled a 2, that still would have killed me.
Yes.
Cool, good. I'm glad that I picked 1.
Okay, it is now Salvador's turn.
I guess I'm just gonna straddle the box. I'm pretty little, right? I'm like
Yeah.
70 pounds, so I'm just gonna kind of keep this and kind of do like Kegels on it, and shoot. Still prone, still in between, leaning over. I'm gonna shoot at the goblin that is closest to Rip.
Okay.
24.
That hits its grandparents.
Good. Oh my god, I'm rolling so well. That's 12 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, you totally just
You ripped his lineage apart.
yeah, you pierce through the center of it, like where his middle eye would be, and then take his head off with the arrow as it snaps off the goblin's tiny little neck, and
Nice.
it falls off.
Skinny gnomish thighs clench around the box, and I kind of twiddle my white mustache and go, oh damn.
Gavin, it's your turn.
Okay, so I drop my rapier and pull out my 2 daggers.
Ooh.
Nice.
There's still a goblin near me, right?
Yep, there's 1
Great.
goblin left. Yep.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and attack him with both daggers because I can use 2 weapons fighting and I may as well take advantage of it.
Beat his ass.
So for the first dagger, it is 16.
That'll hit.
Get him!
And the second dagger is, oh, hey, 20.
Nat? Awesome.
Nat 20.
Oh, this guy's fucked.
Enter the kingdom of Markov.
So one dagger does 3, the other dagger does 2, and both of those are plus 3, so that's 11 damage.
Awesome. So your dagger just completely, the 2 of them just like shank this goblin up. Just completely stab him like repeatedly.
Oh, you're milking a cow.
Yeah, just guts are spilling out all over you. And all over him, and it is completely and utter destruction.
Is there any children in the crowd?
Yes.
Okay. Avert your eyes, children! Children!
So we're out of combat now, right?
Yep.
That was the last one. Okay, so I climb back to the top of the cart again, and I go, ladies and gentlemen, we have defeated the enemy.
There are
Now, if
still
anyone-
goblins running around.
You're also
We've
beat to
defeated
shit.
some of the enemy. Now, I'm just wondering if any of our fine audience members here that come to watch a parade, maybe a mother with small children who has a first aid kit handy, Does anyone have a healing potion they would give to their brave hero?
And as you finish that beautiful speech, you hear a thud against the cart. And you look, and it is Tverdov. He is bloody and covered in debris from the explosions. Is the box safe? You must deliver it to the king. It is of the utmost importance that you finish this quest. On the road to Markov, you will find an armorer in a hut next to the first tower you come across on the road. Please, you must finish this quest.
I look
Got it,
down.
man.
Is the box still in my butt cheeks?
I mean, it's clenched betwixt them. I wouldn't say...
It's in. Okay, yeah.
Can I get a perception roll from Alistair?
That's big die.
Yeah. And Gavin as well.
What am I adding to this? I apologize.
You are adding your perception, which, if you look on your list, is +0.
I had just gotten 11.
11, and what did you get, Allie?
12.
You guys notice that the Sisterhood of Crystal Bell is nowhere to be seen. They seem to have all scattered. You don't see any of them.
I guarantee you this was their doing.
Sounds fishy to me, sir.
Question.
Yep.
Was anybody looking when I asked for health potions?
I did look. I'm pretty sure I have it. I was waiting to see if I could do it on my turn.
Oh, once we're out of combat, it's not turn-based anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was more hoping, could I do like a persuasion to see if anyone around us just happens to have one or something?
You know what? I
or-
think as one of my skills as an Asimar, I actually have healing hands.
I also think I have a healing. I have a pool of healing power.
Yes, you do.
I
You
only
have lay
one
on
spell
hands.
slot.
Yep.
I only have one spell slot left, so I don't want to heal myself.
It's a good. Yeah, I think Allie has lay on hands, and I don't know about the Asimar ability, but that sounds like a fucking promising avenue.
Whoever's next, then I guess help Drew. Unless we should do it now. There's no
How
turns.
do paladin spell casting work? Can they run out?
No, so she basically, Allie has a pool of 5 HP. She could do whatever she wants in between long rests.
Okay.
So she could give 5 all to you. She could split it up, 3 to you, 2 to get anyone else.
Do I have to use it all at the same time?
Nope.
But when I use it, it's gone.
It's gone until your next long rest, until you sleep.
Oh. Well, then give all 5 to my boy. He is my best friend. I want to give him all 5. Healing.
All right,
When
you
we
lay
get
on
through
hands.
this, I will buy you many drinks.
My friend, you owe me nothing but your friendship.
Thank you.
Salvador whispers to himself, "Don't worry, Sal. One day you'll have a best friend." But nobody
Thank you
hears
very
it.
much. All right.
In front of the cart, you see, amongst your revelry, a large hobgoblin appears before you. Emblazoned on his armored chest is the same symbol on the goblin's arms of the bloody axe that you noticed, Gavin. He appears to be the one in charge. He points at your cart in the box specifically and says, "That belongs to the glory of Magbluiet."
Ooh, these goblins are on the side of the king's sister.
Salvador, clench your cheeks.
Clench.
Roll initiative again, guys.
Oh shit.
The hobgoblin goes first.
Uh-oh.
Has it been 10 minutes? Does he still have his inspiration from the last fight?
It would be the same inspiration. 10 minutes hasn't passed. Yeah. All right, so the hobgoblin is going to point at you and pull out a longbow to you, Salvador, because you were sitting on the box.
Am I still in cover, or am I kind of propped up? 'Cause I'm on the box?
You're 3/4 cover, so he's going to roll with disadvantage.
Okay, cool. I'm a small dude.
So the first one was 18. You're going to love it.
What is it? 1?
Not one.
Ooh. Break that bow.
And he shoots himself in the right foot
This guy's in charge?
for 7 damage.
Wow.
Damn.
This guy almost takes himself out. Sounds like me in high school. All right. It is now Salvador's turn.
I'm going to go, oh, come on, brother. You got to do better than that. I'm going to take out my own longbow and go, look, at the very least, I'll make you match both sides. And I'm going to try and shoot him in the other foot directly in the same spot so he's like pinned to the ground.
All righty.
Nat 1.
Roll me
Also,
a D4.
A D4?
A D4. 1 Gavin, 2 Alistair, 3 Rip for yourself. Gavin. Poor Gavin.
Fine. I can take it. How much?
Just a D6.
Okay, flat D6?
Yeah.
Watch, I'm going to roll a 6. Oh, 3.
Okay.
I'm still going to give you 5 stars.
Alistair, it's your turn.
Am I just rolling to deal with the hobgoblin right now?
So do you want to get it back out of the cart and go up to him with your sword, or do you want to use your javelin to throw it at him?
I would like to use my javelin to throw it at him.
So that would be the D20,
Yes.
and you will add 5 to this.
21.
21. Awesome, that hits.
Cool.
So now you roll the
Where? The D6?
The D6 plus 3.
Nice.
That'd be a 6 plus a 9, Lance. Or plus 6 plus 3 equals 9. Or not plus 9, you know what I meant.
All right, so your javelin enters in his mouth and pierces out the back of his head and separates his skull as the flange of the javelin flies through and rips open the skull of the hobgoblin.
I look down upon his frayed body and say, the children learned something today, didn't they?
And that is the end of combat.
Do anything.
Excellent. I had a whole game plan planned out.
I just say, good job, team.
He did
He
most
sang
of the
some
damage
songs.
to himself. So
You know, Gavin, you fight pretty good for a driver.
You kind of have to. Moving from downtown, you pick up on fighting skills, and I prefer weapons of more finesse.
I can respect that. You're a quickie kind of stabby, watch out.
Get in, get out. Being an Asimar is hard for me to hide, but I make do.
Ain't no shame in it. Do we want to get moving? Because this thing is about 3 inches away from my large intestine. We got to get this box somewhere quick.
Let's get out of here. Everybody
I'm
back
waving
on
my
guard.
turkey bone and pointing at it as I still have not. I cough it up. And
I sit down on the cart.
I lament about the lack of alcohol still.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
alrighty. As your party travels down the road to the kingdom of Markov, questions abound. What did the followers of Maglubiet want with the box? What is inside the box? And what does the Sisterhood of Cristobal have to do with all of this? Find out next time on UnderRealming. That's it for our first show. Give it up for Tyler-Reis Sanford, Drew Hayes, and I almost called you Alistair. Allie Moore, our regular role players, and our special guest this week, Zach Shade, the Psychopath. Psychopath on YouTube. Please give him a look online, and thank you for watching. Adventurers, you are on a quest to find the most perfect gift for the hockey lover in your life. What would you like to do?
I would like to roll perception to see maybe what's around us, what's surrounding us in this area.
Sure.
I rolled a 1.
Thankfully, it's not around you because it's around everyone. It's on the worldwide internet. There is hockeyartwork.ca, where you can get fine goods of hockey prints and apparel.
I'm looking for something for a couple of the ladies in my life. Do they have maybe kids and women's tees, or is it just one size? How's that work?
They have ladies' tees. They have men's tees. I'm wearing a men's tee right now.
Oh.
They have also tank tops for ladies. So, yeah, they have quite a bit of options for apparel. And their prints can come signed or unsigned. They even have one print signed by Mike Palmateer, the goalie that whose mask is being worn from the Toronto Maple Leafs of the 70s.
Could I roll an investigation to see what sort of deals there are on the site?
Absolutely.
17?
17. Well, yes, you would apply, as everyone does, for the no tax going on right now for a limited time. There are no tax on any sales of their items. So any price you see, you just pay shipping and handling on top of the price of the item, and that's it. No tax.
An excellent deal indeed.
I've got
That
one
seems
more
too good to be true. Yeah, that can we need to check this thing for Arcana, for magic, or it seems like a
Insight.
trap.
Is it
true?
cursed?
Is it cursed? It seems like too good of a deal.
Yeah, if you could roll Arcana to see if it's cursed.
I got a 4. I'm rolling hot today.
Thankfully, no, this is not a cursed deal. This is a true promotion. The site just launched, and they want to get the word out, so we're helping them out with that. But hockeyartwork.ca, where there are no curses on their products.
And I believe that is their tagline, correct?
Yeah, it will be.
Well, with athletes and stuff, curses, they're a real thing for them.
Absolutely. They are a superstitious lot. Again, that's hockeyartwork.ca for the hockey lover in your life.